Hello, welcome back to another video, people. Welcome back to the YouTube channel. Welcome back to another draft, people. I hope you guys have been enjoying the drafts. I hope you guys have been enjoying, people. Make sure to leave a like on the video. Make sure to subscribe if you are new. We're trying to reach 1K subscribers before the end of the season. Alfie's link is in the title as well, people. Bro, I can't lie. We are doing the Barclays draft. The Barclaysman. The Barclaysman draft. Do you know what? This should have been one of the first ones we ever did, because there was a big trend on Twitter not that long ago of compilation music of the Barclaysman
Barclaysman.
and just the songs in the background of old FIFA songs and songs of the 2010s. Bro, this was our era. This is peak our era. Like Barclays 2000s, 2010s era. This is us. This is us. Alfie. I think this is the one we're the most gassed for. Like, I can't lie.
Yeah.
Because the nostalgia, bro. It's the nostalgia.
It reminds us of good times when football was more than just system players. There was creativity. There was players that could just win a game
Mm.
by themselves. Proper, like old school names that you loved and you adored and you enjoyed watching so much. Which is why I feel like this draft's going to do so well, because a lot of people are going to relate to this one.
Honestly, like if you're in our age group, you will love it. You will love it. But as always, rock, paper, scissors, and shoot to decide who goes first and who picks the formation.
Okay.
Rock, paper, scissors,
shoot.
Put you again. 3 times in a row, bro. I got your rock, paper, scissors 3 times in a row. And I keep going scissors. I thought you were going to get me. I thought you were going to go rock. But, Alfie, what formation are we doing?
Let's go 4-5-1.
4-5-1, yeah. Basically a variation of 4-3-3.
Yeah. Tactics wise, if you're playing more defensive, you can play it as a 4-5-1. If you're balanced, 4-5-1. Bit more defensive, 4-2-3-1. More attacking, 4-3-3.
You can switch it about. So fair enough. That means I've got to pick first again, bro. This is pressure, you know. And when we've got Barclaysman, are we doing players outside the big six?
I think so, because we all know about the players in the big six. Everyone knows, like, when it comes to the Premier League, the big six, they always get picked. So I definitely think it's only fair that we go for the players that play for the teams outside the big six.
Yeah, now that's even more pressure, because I support a team outside the big six. And by the way, people, just to remind people of the rules: 2 players per club. 2 players per club. So don't get mad and don't cry. And also, like, people like Luis Suarez and David Silva aren't getting picked because, as we said, outside the big six. Like, otherwise, this would literally be a big six draft. Barclaysman, this is cult heroes. These are like players of our time where they were underrated, man. I've got players flooding my head already. I just want to know if I'm going to pick like a good first pick. That's what I'm struggling with, because I've had no preparation. This is a lots of pressure. Everything is uncut as well. Oh, fuck. Okay, where do I start? Do I go for a big shithouse up front? Do I go for big shithouses at the back? Do I go for underrated midfielders? Where do I go? Where do I go from here? I want to pick this guy because I think he was the best in his position outside the big six. He tormented my life every time I went to Upson Park. Facing this team all the time. You always have a masterclass. I was sick and tired of seeing this guy play against my club, but you have to appreciate greatness. Leighton Baines.
Oh, what a shout.
That's the best player, one of the best players in the big six.
Criminally underrated left back, in my opinion. I feel like, especially in our era of watching football, I'll probably go with him as the greatest English left back under Ashley Cole.
Yeah, definitely in our generation. Definitely.
Yeah.
Think about that struggle. Like, imagine if he was playing in this era, he'd be one of the best in the league, and England wouldn't have any struggles picking a left back right now. Right.
I'm gonna go with a centre back. This one kind of gives me a bit of PTSD because he injured one of our players really badly.
Oh shit!
I'm going Ryan Shawcross, Stoke City.
Stoke is very Barclays.
Yeah,
Extremely Barclays. That is literally peak level Barclays.
I've just left the door open as well because I've got a feeling I know who you're going to pick now that I've said Stoke City as well.
I have to pick him. I have to. I have to pick him. I have to pick him. Bro, who's the first person you think of when it comes to Stoke City, Tony Pulis era? Exactly. Rory Bloodclot. Bro, he has a son now playing in the Prem. I can't believe how old we are, bro. Bro, his son's Liam. Bro, Rory Delap. This guy could throw anything, bro. Like, and Tony Pulis' story was so funny. He was like, he didn't even know he could do this. He just saw it in training one day and thought, yeah, we're doing that. Teams were kicking it out for a corner to avoid a throw in.
Literally.
So Rory Delap, you have to join. Like, I had to pick him because otherwise you were going to pick him. So, yeah, there you go.
Left mid. I'm going next.
Mm-hmm.
And this guy was one of those players that he'd always turn up.
Mm-hmm.
He'd always turn up, regardless of who it was against, regardless of where his team was in the league. You may know him. Ripped it up at Ewood Park.
Oh,
Morton Gantz Edison.
wow, man. That's proper Barclays. This. I already love this draft. I already love it, bro. The players we've just talked about, that Morgans Pedersen, that's a player that you have to appreciate. His technique was unreal, man. His technique was unreal from dead ball situations. Like, oh man, he was just one of the hardest players to play against when you go into Ewood. Ewood Park was always like one of them grounds you didn't want to come up against. Like, I'm just being real. I'm just being real with it.
I miss Blackburn in the Prem, man, for real.
So do I, low key. Like, I think I just missed their kit. I missed their kit. And you know what the problem is? Like, they could have got promoted this season. They could have got promoted. They're still in the playoffs, I think. No, they're still in the playoffs. Barclaysman, man. I want to go with this striker, yeah, because I feel like he epitomizes Barclays.
Oh
I want to
my
go
God,
peak. I want to go peak Barclays. I want to go like, if you think of Barclays strikers, this is the first players that should come up. And we're talking like Blackburn. Let's go local. Bolton Wanderers. Kevin Davies.
What? This guy made one appearance for England, got booked against Montenegro, and never played for England again.
Bro, Rio Ferdinand said this is one of his hardest opponents. Rio Ferdinand. Like, he said this is one of his hardest opponents because he was constant elbows. But that's who he was, man. Like, obviously he would work better in a 2 up front. But at the same time, with the wingers that I have in mind, he should be fine. He should be fine.
Simply because I feel like I'm going to struggle with defenders, I'm going to go with another centre back.
Yep.
I'm going to go with another Blackburn player.
Oh.
I'm going Chris Samba.
They used to put him up front when they needed a goal. I love that. I miss the days when they used to put centre backs up front when they need a goal, man. That used to be a sick tactic. Just lump it up to the big man. I fucking have it, mate. Allardyce used to put fucking Christopher Samba up front all the time, bro. I love it. I love that shit. Samba was a proper player as well. I keep saying that phrase, but Samba, big man. He was just a big man. Big shithouse. All right. This player won the league with Leicester. But it isn't the most obvious like player you would usually think of when you think of that Leicester City team. He wasn't the only Premier League team he played for in the Barclays era. This guy had a great right foot on the right hand side, and he was extremely underrated for Aston Villa.
Oh yeah,
Mark Albrighton.
Yeah, Mark Albrighton. What a player! He was class.
Yeah, bro. Him, John Carew, Agbon Lahore, and Ashley Young all in the same team. I know I said a few players there, but Jesus Christ, like because I said Ashley Young because we can't pick him, but like bro. All Brighton, bro. He had a wonderful right foot. Him to Kevin Davies.
Yeah, you're right there, no problem.
Yeah, pinpoint.
I'm gonna go next. I'm gonna go with a centre mid.
Mm-hmm.
Played for a couple of clubs in the Premier League.
Mm.
Two that I can think of being Bolton Wanderers and Newcastle United.
Oh fuck. Played for my club as well.
I'm going Kevin Nolan, boy.
That's a good pick, man.
Kevin Nolan.
That's a good pick. Obviously, bro, one of my favorite West Ham players, low key. Low key in terms of like that partnership between him and Carroll. Bro, Carroll winning a flick on Nolan second striker. That man could get a goal. That man could strike a ball. He could strike a ball. So fair fucking play. Fair fucking play. And you can pick which club you want him for out of three.
Yeah.
Three? Yeah, three. Newcastle, Bolton, and West Ham. I'm pretty sure that's all he played for in the Prem. Obviously, he was
Yeah, I
once
think
player
so.
manager at Leyton Orient, I think. Or Notts County.
Yeah, he was.
I think it was Notts County. It was one of them teams. But he was player manager. I think he's now manager of Northampton. So that's an
Crazy.
interesting one. I have to go with this guy. I've just thought of a centre mid that I love dearly. I love him dearly. He could take free kicks. Think about a Barclaysman that can take free kicks in centre midfield, right foot. It's difficult, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
He wore the number 7. He played for Sunderland. He was Swedish.
Sebastian Larsson.
Larsson.
What a shout! What a shout!
You gotta go Barclays. When we go Barclays, we've picked Barclays picks, bro. I needed Larsson. I needed Larsson.
Yeah. Oh, I kind of feel bad that I haven't gone for Larsson now, but those are the rules, man. That's what happens.
Yeah.
That's what makes these drafts so exciting. But I am gonna go for my next player. I'm gonna get the striker position out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
Another player, another Barclaysman that played for various Premier League clubs.
Mm.
His most famous goal came off a beach ball.
Oh my god.
Darren Bent.
Wait. Play for Tottenham.
But I can either go with either Sunderland or Charlton.
But did we say outside of Big Six players?
Yeah, but do we really know him for playing for Spurs? Yes, he played for Spurs.
Fair. No, that's fair. That's fair. I was just testing it, just because no one knows if it's Tottenham. Like you can pick either Ipswich as well, Charlton, Sunderland. Like he played for Villa at one point. He played for Palace. No, he didn't. No, he was close to moving to Palace. He never played for Palace. Darren Bent, that's a good striker, man. That's a really good striker. Underrated as well. Very underrated. Okay. I'm going for this. I need a controller in midfield. I need to go defenders at some point, to be honest with you. But I just thought of this midfielder because I'm probably not going to think of anyone else. I'm probably not going to... There's probably better midfielders out there. Don't get me wrong. No, actually, no, I'm not picking him. No, forget what I said. Because I just thought of someone else. Because I just realised you got Kevin Nolan.
Yeah.
So I need basically my own Kevin Nolan. This is someone you would send up for any form of set piece or in the box when you needed him. He had a mad afro. Oh no, he played for Man United. I can't pick him. Fellaini. I was going to pick Fellaini. Shit. I won't pick. I can't pick Fellaini. Just my rules in my head. I can't pick Fellaini. I'm going Leo Britton. That's who I was originally going to pick.
Oh, what a shout! What a shout!
I didn't want to go Joe Allen because he played for Liverpool. So Leo Britton.
You've already picked your striker as well, haven't you?
Yep.
Because you could have gone. You could have even gone like someone like Danny Graham for Swansea, or you could have gone Michu.
Yep. Gomis,
yeah.
Yeah, bro. Michu had the best one season wonder time that we had. But there are other Swansea picks as well. Swansea had bare players.
They're one of that team under Michael Laudrup.
Mm-hmm.
in that season was just a crazy team to watch. Like the fact
Mm-hmm.
that they got to the League Cup final, battered Bradford City 5-0,
Yeah.
and then next season they were in the Europa League. Like what's going on?
Yeah, bro, that was mental. That was a crazy part of the Premier League where a random team would get in the Europa League. You never expected it.
I remember when City won the FA Cup in 2011 because
Mhm.
they were in the top four. Stoke City got the Europa League spot.
Yep, that's mad, isn't it? That's mad. Mental.
Um, I think my next one, I'm going to go right back.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like he's one of the only players that you think of when it comes to Barclaysman that's
Mm-hmm.
still playing.
Oh, okay.
Seamus Coleman.
Yeah, I was thinking about it. I don't want to pick Baines and Coleman again. I've done that before. But Coleman was a player. What's a player? Like he's probably one of the best like transfers worth your money sort of thing. Like where he only went for like how much did he go for actually? It was like a record low transfer, some shit like that bro. The amount of years he spent at Everton, he's still there, still doing it. He's 36 now. 36. How much did he go for? He went for 60, bro, he went for 60 grand. 60 grand for a transfer. When if the last time we seen that? Probably Coleman. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. That's a great pick. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna go this player because as much as he played for a Big Six team, you didn't know him for Big Six. You knew him for other teams, and he's kind of like the left-footed Albrighton. I'm gonna go another former Aston Villa player. Or actually, can I pick another? I can. I can pick another former Aston Villa player because I'm picking him specifically for Villa. Stuart Downing. I could pick him for West Ham, but I'm going Stuart Downing.
Oh, what a player he was. Shouldn't have gone to Liverpool, in my opinion. I feel like that kind of brought his career down a bit. He didn't really get on at Liverpool, but for Villa, what a player he was.
Yeah. Like, think about the philosophy I'm going for, yeah. You can already see it by Leighton Baines, Downing, and Albrighton to Kevin Davies. The constant deliveries you're getting. Like, you're getting mad deliveries just from that. So, there you go.
I'm I've only gone with one midfielder at the moment, haven't I? One centre midfielder
I think so.
in Kevin Nolan. I'm gonna go with another one. Played for Fulham, Wigan
Mm.
Athletic,
Mm-hmm.
and Hull City.
Okay. Yep. I know you're picking.
Recently, he's done his work on Soccer AM.
Mm.
It's Jimmy Bullard.
That's the top pick. That's the top pick. West Ham fan, I think, as well.
Yeah, obviously, you think of like crazy Jimmy Bullard moments. You think of that time when Wigan were playing against Everton. There was a little kerfuffle going on, and he just comes jumping over the top. The
Mm.
mocking of Phil
Phil
Brown.
Brown. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Do you remember the turnaround? Do you know the thing they have to do with the when they do the whole thing like
yeah,
the animation?
yeah.
That was brilliant, bro. That was brilliant. Fuck, I just have a player in my
Oh,
head. Yeah, that's who I was gonna pick. You said Fulham.
mm,
This guy is the tallest player in my team. I need to pick a defender.
I know
I
you're
don't know.
going for.
I don't know how tall he is, but he's tall.
I know you're
I need.
going for.
Yeah, you know who I'm going for, but I need to. This is the thing. Yeah, I've gone with just midfielders and striker and just a left back. I need to pick. No, I'm just picking defenders and a goalkeeper now. So one of my centre backs has to be Hangeland.
Yeah, Breda Hangeland.
Yeah, he was a shit house.
What a player he was. Brilliant
Yeah,
player.
I've not fucking typed his name in years though. I've not typed his name in God knows how long, bro.
Right,
Who do
I'm
you?
trying to think. I haven't gone with anyone down the right hand side of midfield, have I?
I don't think so.
I've gone. Who did I go for down the left? I went Pedersen.
Yeah.
Down the right, This guy could strike a ball.
Mm.
This guy had tech. Another Fulham player. But I'm not using Jimmy Bullard for Fulham. I'm going to go with
Okay,
Hull City on that one.
fair.
I'm going to go Zoltan Gira.
That's a great pick. Oh, fuck. How have we not picked West Brom players? Fuck's sake.
Why, who was you thinking of?
No, because you've got midfielders that... Wait, actually, no.
I've
Bro,
got
you've picked...
one midfielder. I've got one midfielder left to pick.
Bro, I've got no midfielders. So... Oh, fuck, man. I should have picked... There's 2 players I should have picked. I should have got West Brom out. But yeah, Zoltan Gira, yeah, he played for West Brom as well. That's why it reminded me. So Fulham, like, bro, he can strike a ball. Another man that can just strike a ball. Think about the theme we're going, well, not we're going for, but the theme you're seeing in the teams where players would strike the ball from outside the box, like it's no man's land. So fair play. I'm gonna close out my Everton pick. I was thinking to pick a Swansea centre back. Because that's who I was leaving for Swansea, but I don't need to do that. I wanted a good partnership, and I do think these two. I think he would have done well with Hangeland. He did well with Jagielka, and he'll do well with Leighton Baines, of course. Silva and Distan.
What a shout. What a shout.
Yeah.
This
I know he
guy
played
was
for
quality.
City. I know he
And he
played for
played for
City,
City, yeah.
but it was City before City
They
was
didn't
City.
have money.
Yeah.
My next pick is going to be a goalkeeper, and it's between 2 for me. But both of them have played for Big Six clubs. But they've also played for other clubs in that time.
Yeah.
But I'm going to go with the second one because he wasn't known specifically for playing for that Big Six club. And it's another Everton player, my second Everton pick. I'm going Tim Howard.
I know who the goalkeepers were between because I feel like I picked the other one before in another draft.
Have you picked your goalkeeper?
No.
You could still pick him.
Yeah. Tim Howard was a great goalkeeper though. Like that's a Barclays, but he scored as well.
Yeah.
He scored against Adam Bogdan, I think, against
Yeah.
Bolton. Right back is where I'm struggling because I'm trying. I actually want a good player.
I've got the two fullback positions. I've got the left back, and I've got one more centre midfielder.
Fair. Because these are the options I'm thinking of. Yeah, I'm gonna just say some of them out loud. Like Ryan Shotton, for some reason, came to mind. He barely played for Stoke. Matthew Loughton, I can't pick because I've already picked Villa players.
Oh my god, that goal against Stoke.
Yeah, Joey O'Brien, I could pick.
Yeah.
West Ham, Bolton.
West Ham, yeah.
Angel Rangel, I could pick another Swansea player. I think he was good, but I want to pick someone a bit better. But to be honest, I'm struggling to pick a better right back than Angel Rangel right now. But I'm still trying to think because I don't remember who. Like I could pick Emerson Boyce from Wigan.
Oh my god, Emerson Boyce.
Yeah, he was a player, good player. These are a lot of.
What position? You've got goalkeeper and right back left, haven't you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you just thought of one.
No, I was just thinking because I've still got a couple of players in mind for the midfield position.
Yeah, I picked my midfielders. Yeah, I'm gonna go Angel Rangel. I can't think of anyone else. But that's a beast of a back four, I can't lie.
Very, very good back four. Baines, Distan, Hangeland, and Angel Rangel.
Yeah, that's a
what
good
a back four. That is a very, very good back four.
Yeah.
But can they do the job when this man's running up against him?
All right.
And this is my final midfield pick.
Okay.
And he can play. I've got a feeling he can play in that number 10 role. Most notably, playing for Newcastle
I knew it.
and Wigan Athletic.
Oh.
Charles Nzogbia.
Oh, okay. That's not who I thought you was going for.
Who did you think I was going for?
Ben Arthur.
Do you know what? Ben Arthur didn't even come into my head.
I
I
thought
didn't
you were
even
going to pick
think of
Arthur.
Hassan. I didn't even think of Hassan Ben Arthur.
Fair enough. Uh, for my last pick for goalkeeper, I'm not going to pick Ben Foster. I've already picked him before. But I'll go with a player who played for West Ham, good in his day, Robert Green.
Yeah, yeah. Very, very, very solid
Yep.
goalkeeper.
hmm
See, the other one that I would have gone for if I didn't go with Tim Howard would have been Paul Robinson.
Yeah.
But the only problem is I couldn't have picked him for Tottenham because it was a big six. It's a big six club. I couldn't
Yep.
pick him for Blackburn because I'd already picked two players.
hmm
So my only choice would have been to pick him for Leeds, and he didn't really
Oh
play
yeah.
that much for Leeds United.
No.
But finally, left back. See, the thing is, this is where it gets difficult because you've taken Leighton Baines,
Yeah, that's why I picked him first.
which is where you had the similar problem at right back because I picked Coleman.
Yep.
Um, I've only picked one Fulham player,
Oh, I know who you're going to pick. If you pick him.
but I need to know whether he could actually play at left back.
Oh, actually, no, the player I'm thinking of, you can't pick. But I think it's different to who you're thinking.
Can he play? I'm thinking. I could have sworn I see him play a couple of times at left back for Fulham. I am going to go for it though. I'll go Chris Baird.
Yeah, I think he did. Because I think he originally was a right back, but he could fill in at left back. I thought you were. Do you know who would have been a shout? Figueroa. Figueroa would have been a shout. Neil Taylor.
Mine or Figueroa. Oh my God.
Neil Taylor for Swansea.
Neil Taylor, yeah.
I guess McCartney from West Ham. McCartney was shit. Those are the ones that came to my head. Neil Taylor and thingy. Because Stoke had. I don't remember Stoke's left back. Because Eric Peters was after Robert Hoof, and that was way
Yeah.
after. So I don't remember. But there's a lot of players we could have picked there. Wait, have we done our? We've done our team. Shit, we've done our teams.
Yeah. I'm
Alright, my
surprised we
team.
didn't. I'm surprised we didn't go for Hugo Rodallega.
Yeah, that would have been a shot. Do you know who I was gutted when I said West Brom? Yeah, Chris Brandt and James Morrison. That's who I was gutted about. Bro, I
Or
should have.
Yusuf Malumbu.
Bro, I only know him for getting red carded at Upton Park, bro.
Kick the
And
ball
when
at
he kicked,
Gary O'Neill.
yeah, bro, he was a good midfielder though. He was a good player. But more
Yeah.
West Brom players should have been picked. But I'm just checking because I'm going Robert Green for West Ham. So West Ham, Swansea, Fulham, Everton, Villa, Sunderland, Swansea, Stoke, Villa, Bolton. I don't think I've said any club 3 times, so that's good.
I've
All right.
gone.
So in goal, Robert Green. Back 4, Angel Rangel, Hangeland, Distad, and Leighton Baines. The 5 midfielders, all Brighton, Larson, Britton, Delap, Downing. Up front, Kevin Davies. I'm proud of that.
Very, very, very good team. Very good team. I've gone. So I've gone Everton, Fulham, Blackburn, Stoke, Everton, Blackburn, Fulham, Wigan, and who else was it?
Have you forgotten? Who you forgetting? Your striker?
No, I'm forgetting one of my midfielders.
Pick Kevin Nolan.
Oh yeah. Okay, so I've gone. So in goal, I've got Tim Howard.
Mm-hmm.
Back 4 of Chris Baird, Ryan Shawcross, Chris Samba, and Seamus Coleman.
Mm-hmm.
Midfield five of Zoltan Gira, Kevin Nolan, Jimmy Bullard, Charles Nzogbia, and Morton Gamp Pedersen.
Yeah.
And up front, Darren Bent.
Okay. Oh, that's tough now. Like with our teams, I don't know who's won that. Because I
I
feel
think
like we
that might
haven't.
be a draw, you know.
Yeah, because you've got. I feel like I've got a better defense. You've got a better striker. We've got even goalkeepers. No, you got a better goalkeeper. Tim Howard's better than Robert Green. I said the midfield's even. So I don't. That's tough. That's tough. I think. Yeah, I agree with draw.
I
Because
feel like with that one, the battle will be won in midfield.
yeah, yeah, and you never know where it's going. Who's your midfield again? Sorry, Nolan.
So I've
Who and
got
who?
my players right in the middle are Bullard, Nolan, and Nzogbia.
Yeah, that's a tough midfield. Because I've got Larson, Britton, and Delap. So I feel like in terms of physicality, it's tough. In terms of, I think I've got more ball players, but you got more physicality. So and that one's tough.
See, the best thing is we've got a couple of decent set piece takers in our teams as well. Because I've got Pedersen and Bullard could take a set piece, whereas you've got Baines and Larson.
I've got Brighton and Downing as well. They can take set pieces.
Or Brighton and Downing as well, yeah.
Yeah.
Gira could smash one.
Yep. Bro. I'm just set piece FC. Do you know what it is? My team is basically go down the line and cross it. That is my team right there. So I'm happy with that. Because Kevin Davies is scoring.
Yeah.
But listen, people, let us know who you think had the better team, because that one's the toughest one we've done. In terms of that's the closest one. That's the closest one we've done so far in this recording of consecutive drafts and stuff. Make sure to leave a like on the video, people. Make sure to subscribe if you are new. Social media's in the description if you want to follow me, the email for the inquiries. Alfie's link is in the title, people. Trying to reach 1K subscribers. I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.